have been unconfirmed reports that the giant Finn McCool has gone into winter hibernation. Tourists and National Trust rangers saw the legendary Finn disappear into a magical doorway within the rock face here at the Giant's Causeway.
Earlier today, tourists at the Giant's Causeway watched a piece of solid rock move. Not crack, not crumble, move. A basalt column, part of a formation believed to be 60 million years old, shifted outward like a door opening from the inside. It stayed open for exactly 11 seconds, then it sealed itself again. No debris, no fracture line, no visible seam. And if not for a drone hovering overhead, no one would have believed it happened. The Giant's Causeway stretches along the northern Irish coast like the spine of something colossal buried beneath the sea. Over 40,000 interlocking hexagonal basalt columns rise from the earth in geometric precision. Scientists say they formed when lava cooled rapidly, creating symmetrical fractures. The ancient Irish told a different story. They believed the giant Finn McCool built it as a bridge to Scotland. For centuries, that was mythology. What happened that afternoon did not feel like mythology. The tourist flying the drone was just trying to capture a dramatic coastal angle. Wind gusts, waves crashing, sunlight hitting the basalt pillars at the perfect slant. Then the camera recorded something that shouldn't exist in geology. One tall column shifted outward, slow and controlled. Behind it was darkness, not a crack, not a gap, a chamber. For 11 seconds, it was open. Then the stone slid back into place. When the footage was reviewed frame by frame, there was no visible hinge, no mechanical structure, no geological explanation for how solid basalt could retract and reseal seamlessly. But that wasn't the part that disturbed investigators. It was the drone's infrared sensor detected inside the opening, a hollow cavity behind the stone, and within it, upright forms, several tall, narrow, motionless. They were evenly spaced, standing in a straight line. The outlines resembled human bodies, except they were far taller than any known ancient population. The figures did not slump or lean. They stood as if placed deliberately. Authorities were notified immediately. Within hours, geologists and National Trust officials arrived. Publicly, they called it a natural shadow illusion, a trick of perspective. Privately, sonar scans were conducted, and those scans confirmed the cavity was real. Basalt does not normally form hollow chambers with clean internal walls, unless gas pockets are involved during cooling. But this activity showed structured internal geometry, flat surfaces, vertical depth, and those upright anomalies inside. One geologist reviewing the scans admitted something troubling. Basalt cannot naturally solidify around upright objects, unless those objects were already present before the lava cooled. If that's true, then something was standing there when molten rock hardened around it. Something tall enough to create that shape. Something that has remained sealed for millions of years. But that timeline immediately collapses under scrutiny. The basalt at the Giant's Causeway is 60 million years old. Modern humans have existed for roughly 300,000 years. So, either the sonar data is misinterpreted, or the cavity formed later through secondary geological processes. That became the official explanation. But then, the vibration sensors were placed. After the footage circulated online, authorities quietly restricted access to that exact section of the formation. Meanwhile, researchers installed passive seismic sensors near the location. They expected nothing. They detected something. Faint repeating vibrations from behind the basalt wall. Not random tremors, not wave resonance. A slow rhythmic pattern every 93 seconds. The official statement labeled it pressure equalization within rock fissures. But one independent geophysicist reviewed the frequency data and said the repetition was unusually consistent for natural geological processes. Too consistent. And that's when the story stopped being just about Ireland, because this is not the only place where stone has moved. Across the world, there are sealed chambers, unexplained cavities, and architectural anomalies that appear to have been deliberately closed, sometimes from the inside. And some of them are surfacing. Deep in the Scottish Highlands, hidden inside the Balmoral estate, stands a granite pyramid, 41 feet tall, perfectly proportioned, commissioned by Queen Victoria in 1861 after the death of Prince Albert. Officially, it is a memorial. Unofficially, it raises questions no one wants to answer. There are no roads leading to it. You have to walk through dense forest to reach it. When you arrive, the air feels different, colder, even in summer. Visitors report compass is spinning near the structure. Compass interference requires magnetic disturbance. Granite is not strongly magnetic. So, why do readings fluctuate there? No formal study has been conducted. 10 stone cairns surround the pyramid. Cairns are ancient markers, usually used for burial sites or territorial boundaries. Historical maps show that these cairns align with specific sunrise positions during certain times of the year. That is typical of prehistoric ritual sites, not Victorian memorial architecture. Queen Victoria grieved deeply after Albert's death. She wore black for the remainder of her life. She preserved his rooms untouched. The pyramid was built during the peak of that grief. Granite normally erodes under highland weather conditions, freeze-thaw cycles, heavy rain, wind. Yet the pyramid remains nearly flawless after more than 150 years. The masonry appears unusually resistant. Some geologists who examined it informally noted that the block interlocking resembles techniques used in far older stone structures. But no official anomaly report exists. It remains classified as a memorial and nothing more. Move south to Turkey to the cliffs of Mira. 2,000-year-old Lycian tombs carved into sheer rock faces. Entire cliffside cities for the dead. Balconies, columns, decorative facades. The most unsettling detail is not the architecture, it's the ceiling. Several tomb entrances show signs of being resealed from the inside, stone doors wedged shut with internal force. There is no clear explanation for how someone inside a sealed tomb would attempt to block an entrance. Even more disturbing are scorch marks found inside certain chambers. Fire requires oxygen. These tombs were airtight, yet carbon residue exists on interior walls. Radiation readings near select tombs are slightly elevated compared to surrounding rock. No official cause has been provided. Directly beneath the necropolis sits the Church of St. Nicholas. For centuries, Christian worship occurred under a cliff filled with ancient sealed chambers. That proximity was likely coincidence, or not. Across the Atlantic, Mammoth Cave in Kentucky stretches for over 360 miles underground. It's the longest known cave system in the world. Thousands of years ago, Native Americans used parts of it for shelter and burial. Several mummified remains have been found preserved in the dry cave air. One body was discovered crushed beneath a 2-ton rock. The posture suggests kneeling, as if attempting to access a passage when the ceiling collapsed. Other bodies were found lying peacefully, hands folded, no signs of struggle. Some archaeologists believe these individuals may have entered the cave intentionally to die. Native American oral traditions speak of spirits living beneath the earth. They warn certain chambers should never be entered. Modern explorers report disorientation, auditory distortions, and whisper-like echoes deep inside unstable passages. Officially, these are explained as acoustic anomalies. Unofficially, no one explores the deepest sections anymore. The air becomes toxic, passages narrow, navigation fails. Some sections remain unmapped. On the coast of Malaysia, divers discovered what appeared to be submerged stone formations resembling foundations. In Scotland, researchers recently found additional underground chambers near ancient standing stones. In Turkey, sealed cavities beneath Göbekli Tepe continue to generate debate. Across continents, one pattern repeats: chambers, ceiling, burial, preservation. Something built, something hidden, something intentionally closed. Back at the Giant's Causeway, the basalt slab has not opened again publicly, but vibration sensors still register faint internal resonance. Authorities have not released the sonar images. The drone footage remains unofficial, and access to that section remains restricted. Whatever stands behind that stone has been there longer than recorded history. If those upright forms are geological anomalies, they are remarkably symmetrical. If they are something else, then the earth has preserved them perfectly. Stone does not forget. It locks things away. And sometimes, without warning, it opens. If these were isolated incidents, they would be easy to dismiss. A moving stone in Ireland, a grief monument in Scotland, ancient tombs in Turkey, burials deep inside American caves, different cultures, different eras, different explanations. But when investigators began lying the cases side by side, one detail kept repeating. The sealing wasn't accidental, it was intentional. At the Giant's Causeway, the basalt slab didn't crack open like eroding rock, it moved cleanly, controlled. When structural engineers reviewed the footage, they noticed something subtle. The column that shifted outward did not disturb adjacent stones. Basalt columns interlock tightly. Movement in one should stabilize others, yet the surrounding formation remained stable. That suggests internal clearance, a cavity deliberately carved or formed behind a single removable section. But basalt at the Causeway formed through volcanic cooling 60 million years ago. No human carving could exist inside it from that era. So either the cavity formed later through natural collapse, or something hollowed it out. Independent geologists reviewing the sonar data before it was pulled observed flat internal planes, inconsistent with random lava bubbles. Natural gas cavities are irregular. This one appeared geometric, not square, not circular, but ordered. And those upright anomalies inside, their density signature differed slightly from surrounding basalt. They weren't voids, they were objects. The official explanation became mineral density variation. That closed the inquiry, publicly. Now zoom out. Across Europe, Britain, and parts of Anatolia, researchers have documented over 1,200 known subterranean chambers that were intentionally sealed in antiquity. Some are ritual, some are burial, some are unexplained. But in nearly all cases, the sealing process required significant effort. Stone slabs dragged into place, entrances backfilled, entire structures deliberately hidden. It takes more energy to seal something permanently than to abandon it. So what were they sealing against? At Mira in Turkey, forensic analysis of internal tomb seals revealed chisel marks on interior surfaces. Someone inside pushed stones into place. That isn't defensive architecture, that's containment. In Mammoth Cave, sediment layers near certain burials suggest deliberate blocking of narrow passages after bodies were placed inside. Again, effort. Again, closure. Now consider something even stranger. In 2019, researchers studying ancient underground chambers in Cappadocia found air shafts sealed from the inside with fitted stone plugs. Cappadocia's underground cities are known to have housed thousands during times of invasion. But these shafts were not defensive bottlenecks. They were ventilation systems. Why plug the only air source from inside? No formal explanation exists. Then there is the Scottish Pyramid. On its own, it's a Victorian memorial, but magnetometer readings taken quietly by amateur researchers showed fluctuating anomalies near its base. Small, inconsistent, but present. One reading suggested subsurface void space beneath the structure. No excavation has been permitted. Why build a granite pyramid on a hill surrounded by cairns aligned to solar events, in an estate already filled with traditional memorials? Why that shape? Why that alignment? Why that placement? Skeptics argue these patterns are coincidence. History is full of stone structures. Burial is common. Alignment with the sun is widespread. But coincidence weakens when repetition crosses continents, because the same three traits kept reappearing: upright forms, sealed chambers, astronomical alignment. And now artificial intelligence is noticing it. In 2024, a research group ran a machine learning model across thousands of archaeological site blueprints. The goal was simple: detect recurring structural patterns humans might overlook. The algorithm identified a surprising correlation between chamber sealing events and celestial events recorded in oral tradition. Periods of extreme climate shifts, unusual solar activity, comet sightings recorded in medieval chronicles. The correlation was not proof, but it was statistically significant. The Younger Dryas event, linked by some to comet impact, triggered sudden global cooling around 12,800 years ago. Sea levels rose dramatically as ice sheets melted. Entire coastal settlements would have disappeared. If a prehistoric society existed along those coasts, most physical evidence would now lie underwater. And underwater archaeology remains largely unexplored. Less than 5% of global seabeds have been properly mapped. We assume early civilizations were primitive because that's what survived on land. But what if land wasn't where the first advanced settlements stood? Back at the Giant's Causeway, seismic readings continued for weeks after the initial event. The 93-second vibration cycle eventually stopped, then restarted 3 days later, then stopped again. Geophysicists proposed tidal resonance interacting with microfractures. It was plausible, but tidal cycles are predictable. The vibration intervals were not synchronized with tides. They were independent. Authorities removed the sensors soon after. There's one more detail investigators rarely discuss publicly. During the 11-second opening captured by the drone, the internal cavity reflected faint infrared variation. It was warmer than surrounding basalt by approximately 0.4 degrees Celsius. That is minimal, but basalt is thermally stable. It does not hold residual heat millions of years later. So what caused the temperature difference? Geothermal fluctuation is possible, but there are no volcanic vents beneath the causeway. Again, plausible explanations exist, but none are satisfying. Let's step away from speculation and return to human behavior. Across civilizations, when something is revered, it is elevated. When something is feared, it is buried. Göbekli Tepe was buried intentionally. The Myra tombs were sealed deliberately. Mammoth cave passages were blocked carefully. The Scottish pyramid sits atop unexplored ground, and the basalt door at the Giant's Causeway appeared to open from the inside. The Earth is not passive. It shifts, erodes, collapses, but it does not slide open and reseal cleanly. There's a reason ancient myths frequently describe beings sleeping inside mountains. Giants in Ireland, titans in Greece, Djinns sealed in stone in Middle Eastern lore. Legends are rarely literal, but they often encode memory of something large, something powerful, something entombed. The most unsettling possibility is not that giants are inside basalt chambers. It's that our ancestors repeatedly encountered something they chose to seal away, and that sealing became ritualized and coded into culture as myth, translated into story so future generations would avoid reopening what had been closed. The AI that analyzed these cases did not conclude anything supernatural. It simply detected anomalies. Structural irregularities, alignment patterns, sealing behaviors, thermal inconsistencies. Machines do not believe in giants, they detect patterns, and the pattern suggests intentional preservation across multiple cultures and time periods. Here's what makes this difficult. Modern science explains most anomalies eventually: seismic shifts, magnetic pockets, optical illusions. But some mysteries persist not because they are magical, but because they are inconvenient. Investigating them requires excavation, funding, and sometimes political approval. Many sealed sites are protected heritage zones. Digging is restricted, access is limited, so chambers remain closed. Questions remain unanswered, and occasionally a stone moves. If the basalt slab at the Giant's Causeway opens again, it will likely be attributed to erosion or subsurface shift. If sonar images ever leak, they will be analyzed and debated. If vibration data resurfaces, it will be framed geologically. But one fact remains. For 11 seconds, a door in 60-million-year-old rock appeared to open, and inside something stood upright. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's geology doing something rare. Maybe it's coincidence layered over ancient myth, or maybe the Earth remembers events humanity barely survived, and sometimes it shifts just enough to remind us. We build cities, we map satellites, we model climate, we assume we understand the planet beneath our feet. But less than 1% of subterranean spaces worldwide have been thoroughly explored. Less than 5% of ocean floors mapped. We know more about Mars than about the deepest parts of our own caves. If something ancient was sealed intentionally, we might not recognize it even if it opened. The stone does not speak, it does not announce, it waits. And sometimes, when no one expects it, it moves.